Respond like that.
Yeah, well, it was great. It was great to see Chris Babb coming out of the gates the way he did, hitting shots, playing with swagger. Our energy was outstanding, I thought, early in that game. We fed off our crowd. It was an unbelievable atmosphere out there, even though the students are still home for their winter break. So to have that type of energy in the building was huge for our guys, and they fed off it. We got off to a good start. We were really cutting hard. That was the thing that I saw was our ball movement, our player movement was as good as it's been all year in that first half coming off and really looking to shoot. Second half, we had some good looks there. We missed some wide open shots that were going down for us in the first half. And, when it slowed down, when they went on a run, I thought our guys responded, and I'm proud of them for that. We went with Royce. They were picking up Chris full court. We got the ball to Royce, and he was doing whatever he wanted with the ball. He got to the line 17 times tonight and did a really good job of drawing contact. He's so good at getting in there and making that instinctive pass. And got our guys, again, some open looks. We go 1 for 9 from the three-point line in the second half and find a way to gut out a win. And, that's something, first half, obviously, we're throwing them in, shooting almost 60% against a team that's as good defensively as any team in our league. I think they're number 1 in our league defensive field goal percentage. Then we go out in the second half, don't hit those same shots, but find a way to gut it out. It was very concerning, and we talked about that being the key. In fact, we threw stats out there that every team that won games last night out-rebounded their opponent. And, we really want to go out there. They go after it now. Those are some physical cats. We're playing against some length now and some physical players. It's going to be every night for the rest of the year for us. We need to do a better job out of the gates of trying to establish it. And then second half, we want to make an effort going out there and not rebounding them in the second half. And we did.
That was a great feeling to kind of almost get out of that slump. I've been working hard in practice. I think that's what it came down to. We had a great week of preparation for practice. We got a lot of game shots up, and our team did a great job of getting me the ball, getting me open, and our team was making great passes. And when we got 5 guys in double figures, it's going to open a lot of things up. I think it just came down to we really just played as a team tonight. When we knew that they were going to go on a run, we stayed together at halftime. We went in the locker room, we was talking, we was all figuring out what we needed to do. We just realized that we needed to stick together. They came out and hit us. They went on a little run, but we did a great job of withstanding their run, and we made our own run. And we just we defended, we rebounded, we out-rebounded in the second half, which was what we really wanted to do. And we just held the lead.
It feels real good. I'm proud of the team, man. I'm proud of the fact that down the stretch we believed in ourselves and understood that we stayed together, that we could beat this team, and they're a good team. And we stayed solid and we beat them, and it feels good.
Well, they can shoot the ball. There's no question. But I told our guys, I told them 15 threes won't beat us. We've won games in the NCAA tournament where teams have made 15 threes. But you can't give up 10 of them. And then 2 big plays in the game were offensive rebounds, free throw, where we just lose the ball out of bounds, they pick it up and score. Another one, broken play like that. And then you take those possessions along with when we fouled under 12 seconds. Those are the plays that beat you. So if you're going to give up 10 threes, and then those plays, that's where you're going to get beat. So, again, I've told our team, I don't think 45 points by themselves has ever beat us. It's when it's all the other things, and when you add the 12 turnovers. But they shoot the ball, and Fred's a wonderful guy, and it's great for him to be home and doing what he's doing, and he'll continue to build it. But tonight they won the game, and I don't want to take anything away from them, because I think that he's done a good job. But from where I sit, I know that we've got to get better, and as a coach, you always want to analyze what you didn't do well. And I've never coached a game that I didn't think we could win, and afterwards, I've always felt if we would have done what we were supposed to, we should have won. But again, for us, the key will be how quickly we can learn from these mistakes, and I think Fred will do a great job here. And again, anybody that knows him would like to see him. And the people here are wonderful. You come here, they love their basketball. And I enjoy coming here. I really do. I like the atmosphere. And our guys haven't really been in one like this. We went to North Carolina, but we never made that a game. Tonight we made it a game where we had to deal with some of the people getting in the game. So from that point, I appreciate the effort our guys get. I don't know. It's just both teams were starting to drive the ball a little bit, and so that's going to, again, at the end of the game, we want to drive it. I hope they will call so we can try to score the clock stop. But I just I think after every game you'll look and think fouls here or there or whatever. But I thought we kept ourselves from doing things because we just didn't push the ball, we didn't run, we didn't, in the first half, get any flow to our offense. And the second half, we did a little bit.